Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. If you're new here, welcome, and my name is Lethabo and I'm a natural hair enthusiast. So yeah, in today's video we're just gonna go through the natural hair terms. So yeah, I know that there's a lot of terms that are used in the natural hair community, and whereby if you're still new, they'll obviously confuse you like they did confuse me when I started. So I just wanted to just maybe discuss a few of them so that you guys will be comfortable and understand those terms better. Yeah, if you're interested in today's video, please keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. So the first term that we're going to start with is 4C hair. So what is 4C hair? So there are different hair types there are different hair types, and they are categorized from two to four. Number 2 and 3 being your straight hair, type 3 being the wavy type, and type 4 being the coily and curly hair. So there are also subcategories in those different hair types, ranging from A, B, and C. So you'll have your 2A, 2B, 2C, and also in the type 3 hair, you'll have your 3A, 3B, 3C. I'm not going to dwell much on type 2 and 3. The focus is actually on type 4 hair. So there's different subcategories. So there's subcategories in the type 4 hair as well. We've got 4A, 4B, and 4C. So the 4A type is the curls, which is a type of hair with looser curls, and then type 4B hair being the type of hair with tighter curls, so that curls are tighter than 4A. And then in the 4C type, we've got the hair with the most tightest coils or curls, being my type. As you guys can see, I don't have loose curls, I've got coils. So yeah, so the second word is Prepoo. So Prepoo is just basically applying a treatment on your hair before the shampooing step, because shampoos are known and believed to be stripping. So Prepooing your hair is just a way of you preparing your hair for that stripping process, which is the shampooing process. So yeah, if you're using sulfate containing shampoos, obviously they're going to strip your hair of its natural oils. So if you've used a Prepoo before, then your hair will be left nourished and moisturized regardless of the type of shampoo that you've used. So this is just to protect your hair from the stripping nature of shampoos. So what sulfate containing shampoos do is that they strip your hair of its natural oils. So they clarify, they deeply cleanse your hair and your scalp, and they leave it with no natural oils. They leave it dry and yeah, unmoisturized. So you want to obviously prepare your hair for that step if you're using a sulfate containing shampoo. But if you're using a sulfate free shampoo, those ones are known to not strip your hair. So I'd say you don't have to use a Prepoo if you're using a nourishing and moisturizing shampoo. So the third word is co-wash. So co-wash is just basically washing your hair using a conditioner. So since shampoos can be stripping on your hair, like shampoos can strip your hair of its natural oils, it is advisable that you also use conditioners to wash your hair. So a regular conditioner can actually do the job, because conditioners are not harsh on your hair, they're actually moisturizing. So yeah, your hair will be cleansed, although it will not be clarified. So if you're going to use a co-wash, sometimes it's advisable that you use an apple cider vinegar rinse, in cases like more especially if you've got low porosity hair, because low porosity hair has to be clarified, so just to avoid product buildup. So the fourth word is deep condition. So deep conditioning is just the application of a restorative product on your hair, using heat to encourage the penetration of that product into your hair strands. So deep conditioners can be moisture treatments and also protein treatments, so depending on what you need at that time. So the goal is to repair dry damaged hair by rebuilding the hair's molecular structure and replenishing moisture. The next word is detangling. So detangling is just basically removing tangles and knots in your hair. So you can use your fingers, and you can use objects like your wide tooth combs. You can also use tangle teasers and detangling brushes, your diamond brushes. But yeah, I prefer using my fingers and then going in with a wide tooth comb. That for me is enough. So you also need a product in order to detangle your hair, advisably a product with a lot of slip, so that so that the detangling process can be much easier, and your fingers and whatever object that you'll be using at that time will just glide through your hair. The next word is TWA. So what is TWA? So TWA stands for teeny weeny afro. So when your natural hair is this short, that's what TWA stands for. So teeny weeny afro, that's it. And the next word is awkward length. So what is meant by the awkward length? This is the awkward length, guys, or the awkward stage that my natural hair is currently in. So I don't know why it's called awkward, but I prefer calling it the short hair length, because we've got TWA. Then the next one for me is, like, I prefer calling it the short hair stage or the short hair length. So this is actually from the point where it starts looking like your hair needs a haircut or a trim, up to the point where you can actually tie it in a bun. So far the only thing that I can do with my hair is this type of hairstyles, rock shrinkage. Obviously I can do some protective styles, and I can attempt to tie it, but it will not be tied in a bun. I can only rock a, what do you call it, a high puff. So the next word is big chop. So big chop is the act of cutting all of your relaxed hair, leaving your beautiful natural hair that was underneath. Next one is transitioning. So transitioning is the process of growing out your natural hair before actually cutting off all of your relaxed hair. Next one is protective style. So a protective style is a style that actually tucks away the ends of your hair, protecting it from damaging agents like the sun, heat, and also constant manipulation. Next one is shrinkage. To shrink is actually to become smaller or reduce in size. So what happens is when our natural hair comes into contact with water, it reduces in size, and that's what it's called, shrinkage. So it's basically when the hair appears shorter than it actually is. But for me, I believe that shrinkage, like that length, is actually my actual length. And when I stretch my hair, this is what I will call, this is not the actual length of my hair, you guys, because my hair doesn't grow long or down, it actually grows up, so it grows in volume. So this is also not the actual length of my hair, because I've stretched it, so I've manipulated it. So yeah, when my hair is saturated in water and it reduces in length, that is my actual length. So you need to embrace your shrinkage, because it's also a sign of moisturized, healthy hair. So the next one is porosity. So porosity is just the ability of your hair to absorb and also retain moisture. So we've got three types, three different levels of porosity. So we've got low porosity, medium porosity, and also high porosity. So with low porosity, the cuticles of your hair will be closely packed together like that, leaving no gaps in between. This type of hair struggles to absorb moisture, but then once it has absorbed that moisture, it retains it very, very well. And yeah, that's my porosity type, which is why I was saying that my hair, see now the white residue is gone. So even when I apply products into my hair, they will take longer to actually get absorbed. But once they're absorbed, the moisture gets locked in for days. So I normally moisturize my hair once a week, which is on a Sunday, like moisturizing, meaning like actually layering products in my hair. And during the course of the week, I'll be spritzing water into my hair only, and I will not be applying products because my hair retains moisture very, very well. The second type is the medium porosity, whereby the cuticles, which is the outermost layer of your hair, it's slightly lifted, whereby it's able to absorb moisture very well, and it also doesn't lose it as quickly. And then the third type is the high porosity, whereby the cuticles are opened like that, like they are open, lifted, and they actually have gaps in between. And that's where, so that type actually doesn't struggle with absorbing moisture. So it absorbs moisture very, very fast, but it also loses moisture just as fast. So the next word is LCO and LOC or LO, depending on what you prefer. So when we say lock method or LCO method, that's just the method of moisturization that one prefers. So I do the LCO method. I used to do the LOC method, and then I just changed. There was nothing wrong with the lock method for me. I just wanted to change and try out a new method. So that's just the order in which you are actually applying your products. The L being your liquid, your leave-in conditioner, or your leave-in or water. So I prefer to use water as my liquid. And then the second product for me will be the creams, and then the third being the oils. So if you're doing the lock method, obviously you'll start with the liquid being your water or your leave-in, then followed by your oils, and then lastly sealing in the moisture with your cream. Okay, oils are not moisturizers, they are sealants. So you hydrate your hair first with water, and then you lock in that moisture with a cream. In my case, you lock it in with a cream, and then you seal all of that with an oil. So hey guys, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and please give it a huge massive thumbs up if you liked it. And yes guys, please remember to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and also hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Please continue to spread kindness and love. The world needs it. Mwah.